Hey there, it's the 15th of July 2017 and I've just parked up in Totnes, straight away from the town centre, so I don't have to pay parking. It's a nightmare, you end up parking miles outside to get away with some free parking, but there's a couple of lanes where it's still free in Devon, not many though. Anyway, I've parked up and I'm just walking into the Totnes town centre because today is going to be the first day where Devon Animal Save are going to hold one of their vegan outreach stalls. Devon Animal Save is a great animal rights activism group that does a lot of good work to spread veganism in Devon, which is a farming heartland of Britain. So it's great to have people from Devon actually getting out there to try and change the way we produce food and the way we eat, to go to a plant-based diet and to stop unnecessary exploitation of animals to build a better future. And Totnes is an interesting town because it's kind of seen as a new age capital of Britain, but still many spiritual or so-called spiritual people are funding the torture and slaughter of thousands of sentient beings and animals. So we try and spread the vegan message and see if we can awaken a more enlightened way of eating into the spiritual heartland of Devon. Just walking down this busy road in Totnes. It's pretty crazy how busy the roads are now in Devon. So much of the countryside's been developed now. There's a lot more people living down here than when I was young, and a lot more traffic. And it's a shame really, because people are drawn to Devon because it is supposedly rural, but if we keep developing it won't be rural much longer, just be an urban sprawl like southeast of England, which is a shame really. We need to fight to protect the green spaces, but also regrow farmland into more of a parkland, food producing park, which is what the vegan diet can help free up a lot of land, because obviously animal agriculture is very wasteful of resources. Well, it looks like I might be a little bit late to the Devon Animal Save outreach stall. I think it starts at 12 but going on till 3, so plenty of time to get involved and help spread the positive message through Totnes. Just travelling across the old bridge in Totnes, across the mouth of the river, across the River Dart, which flows down to Dartmouth. So I've rowed up here from Kingsway a few times. There's amazing scenery on the way up. Pretty unspoilt, but of course development is eating slowly into Devon, only held back by the planning laws really. The whole place would be an urban sprawl else. Just coming up to Totnes High Street. So the outreach stall is at the top of the High Street, which is at the Market Square, I believe. So a good day to do this outreach stall. The town looks packed. turned out pretty sunny today, which is good. People are always more willing to talk if it's a sunny day, and you're not having to run away and hide from the rain.
Oh yeah, dog and dog. Yeah. That's right. No, that was Wizard.
Oh, is this a different one?
Yeah, Wizard was all darkly coloured.
Oh wow.
Some Morris dancers. Seems town is pretty lively today. Coming up to the outreach stall up here. Looks like I've found him.
Telling us, you just filmed us. Okay. So alright, that just filmed you.
So is it the first Devon animal safe stall in Totnes?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
Historic day?
Oh, is it filming now?
Yeah?
Yeah? Yeah, it's going well so far.
Yeah?
We've got our own band as well.
Oh no! Good job, guys.
Yeah, what we do.
Chris is coming in. It looked like quite a few people coming today.
Yeah? Oh, good.
Pretty good. Wait, Chris told me he was coming. So he meant to be giving me his t-shirt. Brilliant.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'd like to be more involved in
after the Totnes outreach stall. I've just taken a walk down past Ivy Cove onto the coastal path, and yeah, the Totnes outreach stall was a successful day, and there was a good atmosphere in town. Talked to a lot of people. I didn't really talk to any meat eaters all day, which was strange. Or however, I did have quite a long talk with one meat eater, but he was a meat eater with a difference, as he was called himself a freegan, which is someone who eats food that is going to waste. Now this guy says he never buys meat, and he used to be a vegetarian for a long time and a vegan, but it didn't work for him. And I was trying to find how I see freegans, if I think it's a good thing, and I'd say it's definitely a better on the whole than buying meat. You're obviously not creating demand that way, because the meat's already been thrown away, so there's no demand there, they're not getting any money for it. However, I saw a lot of problems with the freegan philosophy and the diet, and I don't think it's something we should be advocating for, as veganism is the only real solution. For one, there's no point advocating for freeganism, because if you can only have a small number existing off what we're throwing away, and I wouldn't want to be encouraging people to be getting food out of dumpsters because of the health aspect. And that's another problem. If you're still eating meat, even though it's been thrown away, you're not creating the demand for it by buying it, but you stop becoming a walking advertisement for veganism, because you're getting nutrients from meat and animal products, so you've got no argument to say you're healthy. Now this guy said he didn't do very well anyway as a vegetarian and vegan. Now you'd have to look at what he was eating, but from all the study I've researched, he should do better health wise. And I think the health risks of throwing, of eating food from dumpsters is going to be pretty significant. And meat is not really, a lot of meat products, animal products, are not suitable for human consumption anyway. But anyway, I asked this guy if he eats meat at friends' house, that bought meat for him, and he wouldn't really give me a straight answer, but I took it that he does. He just doesn't buy it himself, so that's already creating a demand, because when I go around to friends or family, they know I'm vegan, they're not going to buy me anything vegan, they will buy vegan alternatives, and so that's supporting vegan food, and it's not creating demand. Whereas they know he'll eat anything, they're still going to buy their regular animal products. He eats at friends and other social occasions like that. Now he was a nice guy anyway. It was interesting to talk to him, to see where I stood on it. And another problem I can see with still consuming animal products is you're eating meat, and that the possibility of cross-species disease transfer is there, and that affects our whole human race. If people are still eating meat, the chance of spreading diseases between species is there. Like the current one of the current theories of how AIDS died was from butchering chimp meat, and that's obviously spread between people. So that's something that's bad for all of us. If you're still eating meat in that way, you might spread disease to the rest of the population. So it's best to advocate for veganism for many reasons. But I see freeganism, it's good to look at where waste goes, and he was trying to say that he's causing less damage than our vegans, because we're still buying food, and he's only getting it out, food that's been thrown away. So there is some argument there, but as I've said, there's a lot of problems also. And when we buy vegan food, we're creating that demand, making it easier for other people to go vegan. Everyone could be a freegan. There wouldn't be enough food going to waste if everyone decided to search for thrown away food. They can only survive in a small number of other people eating regular diets. But yeah, he had some interesting opinions, and I was just looking for my stance on it, and I can see a lot of arguments against it. And another one, say this guy didn't eat socially, he was only eating free stuff that was going to be chucked away, and only eating vegan food at friends' houses. Then the other issue there is consent. These animals never gave consent for their bodies to be eaten. If I was to die, some things might eat me, but I wouldn't want humans to eat me. And you're still consuming that suffering, and yeah, so I respect that he's found a way of probably, he's not contributing to the waste of society in quite a big way, but I think you need that moral shift to stop seeing meat and animal products as food, and that's what veganism is, about, and what we need to encourage. So it was good chatting to him, and probably the first freegan I've met, and also chatted some vegetarians in Totnes. One lady has been vegetarian a long time, and she tried to go vegan many times, but she keeps failing for social situations and things like that, going around friends' houses, wanting a cup of tea and having no milk. I didn't find that such a problem. I have black teas, but everyone has a different struggle with veganism. But she found she had no support, and she wasn't online, and I think the online vegan community can be really a big support to help you stay on track with veganism. And so, that is one problem when you're not online. But I think she was inspired by Devon Animal Save and wanted to give veganism another go. So try again. So all in all, it was a good day, and Totnes is, a new age capital. I didn't have many arguments with sort of new ages on the cycle of life, but the freegan discussion was interesting, a different take on veganism. And I chatted to a lot of vegetarians. Vegetarians were the only ones that really wanted to stop and talk, it seemed, and most of them didn't want to go vegan, but I was trying to open their mind to the health benefits they'd get and all the suffering, which most of them were aware of, the suffering from dairy. I think the message is getting out there. So yeah, great. I hope Devon Animal Save has another outreach stall in Totnes, as it was a good day and a nice sunny day, and I got my Devon Animal Save t-shirt, which I'll wear next time, but I didn't get it in Totnes. I got it at the Torquay outreach stall yesterday. So this is 2 days after the Totnes outreach stall. I've just come for a walk to recap my thoughts on the day. Anyway, peace out, bye, booshka.